everybody.
This is the dilly silly.
Welcome to the Hawco and Carnell Show here.
Afternoon.
We have a guest again. This is Mr. Hallett, Mr.
Welcome
Josh Hallett.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for coming.
Professional connoisseur of
Do tell, how was your voyage here?
weird things.
I heard
Hold on.
I heard something.
It was pretty great. We stayed about 8 minutes.
No, we didn't. Okay,
Oh.
so I'm the Carnell.
Let's get both sides of this story.
This is the Hawco. That's the Hallett, and Mr. Brian is always here with us.
Production.
What up?
The longest head scratching fucking I never don't drive myself
Never don't drive.
for this reason
Never don't
road
drive.
to get here. People, if you live in Boston, I'm going to tell you how I could have been here 20 something minutes earlier. And if you tell me I'm wrong, that's fine. I will 110% raise my hand and go, okay, the people have spoken. I'm fucking wrong. But if you're on the way to where we are right now, which is down the road beer company, which is at
Everett, Mass.
Everett, Massachusetts.
199 Ashland.
Mm-hmm. It's right past the Rotary. Is that where does that end right there? At the bridge? Charlestown Everett? Right there? Right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Right past the road. Yeah. So you know where the Rotary is? Okay. Go around the Rotary.
Right across from the casino.
Straight shot right across from the casino. So, my friend here.
Professional driver.
I fucking. And on the way here, we're talking about anxiety. And he was in the middle lane, took a hard right, passed over one lane, into the turn-on lane near the 90 West Chinatown exit.
He got there.
Yeah.
That's
it
not
was
the
a little
point.
rough.
That's not the
a little
point.
aggressive.
So
I
hold
probably
on.
would have been on the back seat like, you motherfucker.
I was in the front seat like, you motherfucker, what are you doing, right? I get it. And mind you, we're almost in the beginning of the tunnel. It's moving fine. Rob and I have made this trip many times before. He gets off at Sullivan T Station. I pick him up. Boom.
True.
It takes, like, the time of tunnel, takes about, 12, 15 minutes.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
About
Not that bad.
About
We
that.
right when you get to the exit, boom, whatever. Okay, so I know this. He takes a hard fucking right on 90 West Chinatown exit. Fing, right in Chinatown. I go, what are you doing? Now, my non-patience.
As you glanced to your left.
He is free to absolutely 100% give his side, but I'm gonna tell you mine. And if he feels as though there's a comment he needs to make in my story where I'm off, absolutely interrupt, because I'm gonna do the same fucking thing. Bink. I'm like, oh, what are you doing? All right, now we're in Chinatown. Okay, we're at that light for 2-3 minutes. Boom, bink. Now he gets up to where like South Station's to his right, or you can take the
All
left
right.
near that building that's like this.
Financial district.
I think it's a
I cut through the financial
Yeah,
a little
right?
bit.
The pregnant building.
He hooks a fucking left. I'm like, what? What are you doing?
Not
like
a left, a fucking left.
a
Carry
fucking
on.
left. Then a right, and then a left. Then we're on State Street. We're
Came up
passing
behind the city hall.
We're passing Faneuil
I
Hall.
can picture it.
Yeah. So
we went past the Holocaust
so
Memorial.
instead of
So you
doing
went
a
by
s-
Haymarket.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then we cut over
And
past the guy.
No.
to the right.
Stop right there. We only cut over because I was like,
No, we
fucking
never. We
So
never
you
stopped.
didn't just-
We
you
never
didn't just
stopped
go
following
straight?
ways. We never stopped following ways. I just listened to ways the whole way.
yeah, fucked up ways. Instead of going a straight
No,
line,
the
he
app
went up,
ways.
down, left, right,
I know.
right, up, down. He did a fucking labyrinth.
That's WAZE, right?
Well, for me now, it's labyrinth.
As
like-
we,
Is that like-
Horrible.
the
Is that
Tobin
like-
was gridlocked.
No shit. That's why
So-
you just sit on the highway. It's only
No,
gonna
that's
take.
that's where the traffic was.
Now hold on. So you know, straight line
So
and a huge 2, 3, 4, 5 winding eights, and then we get here, and I'm like, dude.
So in reality, you should have just did like a tesseract and
Tesseract.
do you know? No.
No, see, I
gotcha.
actually know you,
You
well.
know
enough.
it.
I saw the squint in your eyes, like, oh, you don't know. I probably know the
alright.
movie, right?
Yeah.
Is it a movie?
I mean, now it is.
All right, just spill the beans.
No. It's what they referred to when they would go from one place to another in A Wrinkle in Time.
Like when it folds. Yeah, it's a
2
bend in
points.
time. Like 2 pieces of paper. That's that hole.
You talk closer.
Is it me not talking close enough? Who's not
No, it
talking-
was probably me.
Oh, okay.
It was probably me.
wasn't-
I wasn't even.
wasn't
I'm not paying
wasn't that in the
attention.
movie?
Oh, it's me?
They did remake it.
Oh, good.
Tesseract is also the name of the cube, I think, in the
Transformers?
MCU.
No.
Loki. Loki always tries to steal
Oh, yeah,
it.
yeah.
The blue cube.
Tesseract.
Tesseract.
It's got, like, ultimate power.
I
or
love how
something.
we live in real world, but not real world. But
Hey.
we're in real world.
Your world is not as real as mine.
Fuck you, bro.
See? The world is a vampire.
Listen, the bottom line here is that
My world's important.
made
I realized
8
Gauntlet
minutes
was ready to
shorter,
go.
and there was bad traffic. We avoided it. Got a lot
And-
of laughs out of it.
And you guys made it in time, with plenty of time to do a number before the show, and here we are.
Enjoy a little.
That's
something
it.
From
So,
Earth
pretty
before.
much.
Today is what? June the
Fourth.
4th? All right, so we'll give a nice big old shout out for Pride Month to all our friends who celebrate this openly and proudly. So it is that month. And also, Sean,
send it.
you send it. I don't send things.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I like sending stuff.
Fucking donkey.
So I was looking around and I found some outrageous laws that still exist in Massachusetts.
you give me this wicked sarcastic look like you're ready to just drop some stupid shit on me.
Stupid shit. Well,
Give me some of these interesting
do you want
laws.
to see some?
Yeah.
You can see some. So we have one in Boston
Mm.
on Sundays.
Is it just in Boston or is
A
it
dual.
Mass?
No, they're throughout Massachusetts, but some of them are specific for Boston. Some of them are specific for
Sounds like
Mass.
they pertain to the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
Some of them do.
Yeah.
It's a Commonwealth.
We should actually
So,
look up weird towns.
Duels can be carried out to death on a Sunday in Boston as long as the governor is present.
Oh.
Ooh.
That is still in the books.
What
like,
if we had like the gladiators? The fucking
Well,
governor
there
was
are-
like,
there-
sit, let's
there
go
are
this Sunday.
There are
So-
some of these in here. I'm like, I'm
Okay, so
wondering
what
what the hell
constitutes-
happened
to say
that
no.
someone was like, this is not allowed anymore.
What constitutes
Like, hold
a
on.
duel that is legally to the death? That I how can I engage someone in it? Because that's probably useful.
I challenge you.
And is it mandatory that the governor attends after I've challenged?
I
the
would
man
assume
to
it's
such
just.
duel?
I would hold on. Let's talk about this. I would assume it would be just like a joust. You got the two kings, the two families. You got to fucking attend that, right? I would assume that you got to attend that.
Like the two
I would.
families of the dueling.
Like the
part.
governor would have to be like, somebody's dying. I gotta fucking be here.
Well,
I
who's
gotta
gonna
be
die? We
there.
better
I
watch
gotta
this
witness it, or nobody can die.
And then 4 years later, you get a governor that's like, I will not attend.
see, like
And they get their pinky up.
the number 2 one on the list is one of those ones, like I was saying, like what the hell happened that they had to write this into the books?
Mm-hmm.
It is illegal in Massachusetts to bring a lion into a movie theater.
No
Like,
shit.
what movie premiere were they
Yo,
trying to be
outdoor.
badass
Remember the
Outdoor.
first
and do
time?
like an MGM like thing and be like, here's the, and he fucking mauled somebody.
Hey, Simba fucked up.
You know, like,
Do you remember the first time that dude brought a lion into the movie theater?
Yeah, remember it was the last time?
Kevin got
oh man. So that's another one. We have at a wake.
Yep, pass me that beer.
Mourners are allowed no more than
Coaster.
3 sandwiches.
What? Hold on. Say that again.
Dude, literally, at a wake, mourners are not allowed to eat more than 3 sandwiches.
Why not?
I don't know.
You're
Like,
fucking mourning.
did somebody go to a
Chicken
wake
salad
back
is
in the
good when
day?
you're fucking mourning and you're
trying to
half
figure out
drunk.
why he took my coaster.
Why are you talking
Because
about
I don't
Lion
have a
King?
pen and a piece of
Oh.
paper, so I wanted to write down something so I didn't forget it.
Oh, word.
Topic.
Where's your book?
Well, can I still use
in the
it
car.
though?
Oh, okay.
Yes, you can. Yes, you can.
Just
actually,
tell him what it says when he asks you.
So you guys actually screwed me before you get to your third one, which we're gonna get through this whole
Fourth,
list.
third,
fourth.
fourth.
I apologize.
Yeah.
I wanted to do our first on-air delivery service.
I'm still down.
Wait, what?
I got my Uber
Yeah.
Eats up.
No, you want those burritos? Let's
fuck
order those burritos right now, on air.
Why burritos?
Let's go because they
It's-
wanted fucking burritos.
I'm not eating on air.
You don't have to eat it, but we could do it in order.
That's okay.
We
Is
could
that
put
what
the-
you want? Are you hungry? Did you want to get something?
No, I just wanted to fuck with the people so we could do a fucked up order online and be polite, but just joke with them and see if they got our jokes, and then maybe possibly fucking somehow sent the burritos
Listen,
here and we paid
I-
online.
He sounds a little hangry, bro. Let's just be fair.
Somebody get him a Snickers.
Number 4.
Number 4. The gorillas are not allowed in the backseat of an automobile.
Graze your cattle on Boston Common. What? Gorillas on the back of a fucking auto?
Gorillas.
Okay, but you've seen those memes, like, and I don't want to generalize people, so I'm not saying this to offend anybody. You've seen those memes where it's like, it's like Sudan, Africa, and there's like
That's another one.
2
Jess.
people, 7 packs of bananas, and 4 dogs literally piled on each other driving on a moped. Like, why can't the gorilla just fucking sit there? Maybe he loves his owner.
Here's a contradictory one.
Mm.
In Boston, it is illegal to bathe without a prescription from your doctor.
No, it's not.
But it is also illegal to bed without bathing.
No, it's not, because if you go to the open pool
Where do you
across
get-
from the Hancock Tower, there's people shooting up, bathing, shit, and fucking getting
Who-
drunk,
Hey,
stealing
Who
Where?
stuff.
who
Every
brought
day.
this kid?
Where do I
I'm
get,
fired up today. It's
where
fucking
do
summer.
I get my bathing prescription?
I
Yeah.
don't know.
Hold on, I gotta ask my doctor if I can wash my nuts. You got a 45-day wait.
And wait, what are the requirements?
You do
of
realize
said
we have VA health care. I
prescription?
gotta ask my doctor for permission to
Gentlemen.
brush my teeth.
Well,
Is there a certain scent I need required to?
I'm uncertain, but I am certain that I am less than 3 feet away from each of you.
Oh, we're excited.
I know.
I love it. It's good.
I
Keep
know. I'm
reading.
going to block this ear because he's loud. He is loud
We've had those weeks where
I'm just trying to figure out what
and
this.
touchy. He's a moany cunt.
you've showed up and just been loud and rowdy.
Oh, it's okay.
It's a seesaw.
Oh, I wasn't mad about it.
Oh, I know you're not. 4?
Not
5.
mad at all.
I know you're
Yeah, you want me to read 4 again?
Yep. 5.
Goatees.
You don't fall in
goatee.
that category.
This fucking guy is all about my beard nuts.
You know why? Because he got a haircut the other day. And this kid, I've known him for 25 years. He's a sexy son of a bitch. I know he's married and he's taking.
They're trying
just
to make
shave
me
it off.
get this. No.
You know what?
No.
I bet your wife would love to
So,
just feel your face.
If you
again.
wanted to have a goatee look, you need to literally get a license and pay to walk the streets.
To be fair,
And to have
goatees
it in
are
the-
fucking horrible. If
in
you
the
have a
privilege.
goatee,
How does that?
you should,
How do they have a
you should
population?
need a
Dude,
license.
I don't know.
Permission.
That's
I
like
don't
taking
know.
away. Taking away your. Hold on. Do they ban oxygen too?
Unless you obtain and pay for a license to wear one in public.
We should go there just to get a license and not.
It's
Like-
illegal to scare pigeons. Especially if somebody was trying to trap them.
So Mike Tyson's a pigeon terrorist.
Don't fuck around with Mike
He
Tyson's
used to catch
pigeons.
pigeons and race them.
I said don't fuck
Back in
around
the
with
day, I
his
had a
pigeons.
neighbor
I'm not gonna
who,
fuck around with him or his.
like flew pigeons, like did the to take all his pigeons and he'd go somewhere far away and his pigeons would fly back home.
Yeah, he's the pigeon whisperer.
Lost art. We need to get back into that.
Yeah, that was the first aerial drones was pigeons
Yeah,
flying,
off the
taking
note,
taking the
took the note.
pictures.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, or
dropping off nodes,
yeah,
castle to castle back in the day.
ravens,
Mm-hmm.
ravens.
Next,
Next, since 1659, it is illegal in
Early day
Massachusetts.
of-
who is the reporter? Go ahead.
This guy had pantaloons on when he made this one.
Since 1659 in Massachusetts, it has been illegal to celebrate Christmas.
That's a lie.
That's got to be
This is
fodder.
garbage.
That's gotta
Five
be
shillings.
These are
fodder.
not still in.
no way
these are
that's
not
real.
still in effect. These are not still in effect.
Listen,
You'd
this,
be
this
surprised
is like someone
how
call
many
in.
So-
old ass fucking laws are still in our stupid
are
old
these
ass
old
books.
bad laws, or
Yeah.
are these currently still in effect?
Apparently, people don't listen. So I'll let them watch the show again when we're done to listen to exactly what
Hold on. No. Call in right now.
Big buzz.
502-501-3477. Next.
No, these are old crazy laws that have yet to be removed.
Oh, okay. So some of these we can.
So
I'm
some of them may have been removed by the time I was reading up on them.
All right. Who's collecting these shillings for Christmas?
Someone's
some
going to be rich. There are no fiddles allowed.
Knocking on.
Ding, ding, ding.
Fiddles.
Salvation Army.
Dinging his bell as he walks down, knocking on doors. Ma'am, I'm here for my
Roosters.
5 shillings. I see you have a
Roosters
tree
aren't
window."
allowed in bakeries.
I mean, that should be a normal thing.
Yeah,
Actually, and, most towns don't allow you to have roosters if you have chickens.
but really?
Yeah, like because it's they're just obnoxious to your
They are.
neighbors,
They are.
and they will be crowing at all hours.
Mostly in the morning.
Well, they make a lot of noise.
They do. They are obnoxious
Yeah.
animals.
And they don't just crow in the morning.
No, they don't.
They just whenever they get fired up.
If
That's
they're
just the
good,
first
they
time.
only do in the
I
morning.
can see myself going to a fucking nest with a wiffle ball bat, like
Bagging
shut
some chickens.
whack.
All right, so that's
Wow.
what kind of human he is.
Shut up.
He would
So-
really
You do it.
So defacing a
whiffle
milk
bat
carton
too.
is
Read it again.
defacing a milk carton is punishable by a $10 fine.
So you put like a
Before-
mustache on a
Hold
missing
on,
child.
hold
That's
on.
I want-
It was
bad.
before or after they put the missing children on the milk cart.
Well, that's what I'm wondering when that even came. This one's
That's
the
what
Hold on,
I-
so
best.
do you remember when we were kids? Like I didn't realize when we were kids. Adam Walsh's the kid. He was the kid that died. The guy that was on Top 10, Most Wanted.
Oh, yep.
His son was like raped.
Yeah,
and
that's why
murdered.
the show started.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I didn't realize that. That's like literally what started the stuff in the milk cartons when we were younger.
Yeah,
That's what
to
started
find
it.
his son. Yeah. Yeah.
I think his name was
Really?
Adam. Yeah.
Yeah.
That was
His son was the first face, or
I think it was right at that time.
Yeah.
I'm not 100% correct,
Yeah,
but
I'm not sure, but I know for sure that show started based on his son.
Yes, it did.
right. I know that's why
Yeah.
he got into
Because
doing
he
what
referenced
did.
it one time. He's like, my son's face. On the
Well, it
milk
was
carton.
actually for him to assist law enforcement, and
Right.
then he made it a big, to turn it into a big
I don't
show.
even know who's on the top 10 right now. We should
They
look
do
that
it.
up. Next.
Next, false teeth must be removed before sexual intercourse.
That seems fair.
Hey,
Well, that's like
it's
one
all
of those.
it's all about gumming it.
Well, that's like one of those like when they have
I can't
laws
believe I just
against.
said that.
There's laws against sodomy. Like, what? Why? How? I don't get how those laws can be laws. That's very religious.
Yeah.
It has to be, because
You have to be proper. You think that's where they were coming from?
I think so.
Yeah.
I think it has a lot to do with that.
Oh,
Stop. This one's great. Stopping for red lights is not required by law unless it's blinking.
that doesn't make sense.
These are
No, I believe you. Trust me.
and
We've gone down this road before.
and this this was probably written in right when we got fucking electric lights for the city.
I just
Who's
looked up the FBI's America's most wanted list.
Who do you got? Anybody in here?
Some freaking characters, that's for sure.
Guy that looks like he's from fucking Southie right there on the fucking that bald
I'm
redheaded dude.
I'm not really sure with this. Yeah. We
What?
some
You don't know
questions
how to
on
say
what-
his name?
No. Oh, it's his name. Okay.
What did he do? What'd that guy
Yeah.
do?
Don't read it. We don't want to
Murder.
profile. I don't even want that kid knowing
What?
that we even said it.
Anybody
Next.
anybody can open that up and look. Dogs aren't allowed in ambulances, so it's kind of
They're not what?
They're not allowed in an ambulance. Like if you
Bullshit. Police
Yeah,
officers that have.
I think that like if I'm a blind person and I have a seeing eye dog, then I get cracked by a friggin' car, and I'm alive, I don't think they're gonna leave my dog at the scene.
no.
You know, like so
No.
I think like I said, a lot of these are.
It's also a moving vehicle, so
way-
I understand in a hospital they want to be very sterile.
right.
But you're in a moving vehicle. Like, shit's fucking going like this all over the place, dropping, whatever. And it's a trauma scene.
Now, as a New Englander, this one
which
makes
that doesn't make sense because
this one makes total sense to me.
Go ahead.
Tomatoes may not be used in the production of clam chowder.
Fucking A right.
That's actually fine. You ever had that? That's actually just fine. That's actually just fine.
That law
Have you
can
ever-
stay, people.
That stays. Have you ever had Bud Light Clamato?
Clamato. Yes.
So,
I thought it was gonna be
So-
fruity. I was on
Tomato.
vacation. It was fucking disgusting.
So I've never
Oh.
had Bud Light Clamato. I've had Clamato. I've actually made it.
Custom made.
I've had the
your
Bud
own.
Light. I was like, oh, it's gonna be fruity. I'm in St. Thomas. I was like,
So it's great
No.
with vodka.
No.
Coming from a person who doesn't drink anymore, believe me, it's bomb.
dude,
There's
fucking.
nothing that a clam and alcohol in
So,
one container.
My stepfather, Ronnie, was a clam digger for years.
Oh
and
boy.
Yep.
Here we go.
Mm-hmm. Go ahead.
It's just good.
It's great. Go ahead.
It's good.
That's good.
It's good.
I was listening to him. I was.
Clamato.
Okay.
Clamato.
Hold on.
I like
Slow
saying
clam.
it.
one more
watching
time,
the show
yo,
right
weirdo.
now is fucking choking down a little bit of vomit.
Clamato. Moist Clamato.
It's that one item at the liquor
Hey,
store that
there's
only
this
comes
week's
in
animation.
singles. It only comes
So-
in singles. You can't even buy it in a 12-pack because no one wants more than one.
They only come in.
So don't hit the table.
All right.
These boys.
You fucking done.
Look at him.
Yes. Prez,
It's beautiful.
this week's
beautiful.
this week's animation for sure.
Yeah.
One Clamato at a time.
In Marlborough, Massachusetts, it is illegal to detonate a nuclear weapon.
No shit, Kim Jong-un.
The also illegal in Marlborough, Massachusetts.
Freedom?
To buy, sell, or own a squirt gun.
That's lame, dude.
Dude,
Do you
don't
remember
live
when
in
you-
Marlborough.
Do you remember when you got your first Super
Sprayed
Soaker?
Marlboro with Super Soakers.
Do you remember when you got your first Super Soaker? They were like $20.
Dude,
You
I
were the
remember
cool
that.
kid in the
Man.
neighborhood when you got it. It
Oh,
was
the
like this
250.
big.
Super Soaker 250. First one.
Yeah.
Super Soaker 250.
Had
That
the
was my
big
first
tube?
one. Yep.
Yep,
Mhm.
circular tube. You know.
Unscrew the top. Fill that baby up.
Pump, pump, pump,
You
pump.
really
Going to
hate-
get your
When
sibling.
you really hated your brother, you filled it with
right in the
piss.
face.
Figure out if you cut off the top of that circle piece, you can screw in freaking bigger bottles.
People.
Then when you got older, you filled it
Clamatos and
with
Super
beer.
Soaker piss.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Ooh, Super Soakers. Ooh.
That's what's up.
Whoa.
What's up?
But like
What else?
tomato.
What do we get left?
Super Soaker 250s.
Bullets are not allowed to be used as currency. 'Cause
When
I
were
think,
they allowed? When were they allowed?
Back when,
Like the Western days?
like when you got a
1700?
shot of alcohol, it's because it was worth the same amount as the gunpowder.
Oh my fucking god, that is so cool. I didn't know that.
I mean, I don't have an. Damn it!
That just happened.
Damn it!
Hold on.
Swearing.
But you know how cool that is?
What? You didn't know that?
No.
I like 3
That's
shots,
why.
please,
That's
sir.
why a shot is called a shot. Is
I like-
because
Oh my
I'd-
the
god.
cost of that much alcohol was equal to the cost of the amount of
I like
gunpowder
3
in
shots,
that one
please, sir.
shot.
People, sometimes I get
Top
fucking,
shelf.
Remember, I told you like the T-shirt thing I'm doing on the side. Blah blah blah. You know the name.
I smoke and I know things.
Sometimes you learn stuff. That's gonna be one of the shirts.
Word.
Fuck yeah, bro.
Swearing inside Boston city limits is illegal.
Bullshit.
Apparently, they've never been there.
We've been on the lam for a while.
It's illegal to eat peanuts in church in Boston.
Oh,
And-
you'd have to go to church.
Yeah.
You want to be crocking in walnuts.
The best.
Up at the old
this is,
North
this is
Church.
the notable mention for it all because it would result in jail time and a fine.
Was this your aha like
blasphemy.
what
I-
talking shit?
in Boston, blasphemy or audible disrespect of the word of God could land you in up to a year in jail and or $300 fine.
What year? What year was that?
That wasn't listed.
They had the Boston
Last
fucking
week.
massacre. Right? What year was that? I
No,
don't
but
know.
it's saying
Somebody
that
would have to look it up.
We'll have to look that
blasphemy,
up.
though.
Yeah,
is-
right at the small state house. Blasphemy.
Yeah, I guess that is.
Talking shit, right?
So
Yeah.
you're in a better place this week, I see.
Yeah, I'm good.
It's good. It's nice to see. It's nice to
The
see.
ride might not have and helped and not helped.
I think it helped.
No, it did actually because you know what you don't understand. Oh, you
I
can
do.
you can understand this.
Andrew
you
Maine,
calling
it
me?
is illegal to eat
Well,
corn on the
so
cob.
I was like already on the path
vertically.
of I gotta drive home. I'm gonna drop my daughter off. My wife knows it's show night. Boom, boom, boom.
Yeah, getting chaos.
Inside
chaotic.
here. Yeah. So I want to talk about a video I shared this week, and I'll get to that after this. You just called me, going, "Hey man, you want a carpool?" I was like, I instantly went, "Yes, I do."
Yeah.
Like
Some
you got
decompression.
me out of
clapped and everything.
like my brain was just, and I
Yeah.
was like,
The grind.
cool. You know what I mean?
I was just getting back from a scrap run,
I didn't care. I was like, yeah.
so I was down.
Carpool.
Follow me
I
like
don't gotta
early
drive,
in the
I can
day
look at the
saying you were
phone.
going to the scrapyard.
Yeah, well, then I couldn't find the key to the gate.
Nice.
That took
Nice.
quite. So then I derailed myself and decided to take a detour. You know?
It's illegal to carry an ice cream cone in your pocket. I sure as hell hope so, Scott. I sure as hell hope
What
so.
the hell is the?
Is it a pointy cone or like a flat cone, like it can stand
How
up?
dare you want to put an ice cream cone in your pocket, Scott?
What's the one with the gum at the bottom?
A gumball?
Yeah, right. Would you carry that
gumball
up?
cone?
Would you carry it cone down or fucking head first?
Well, I feel like that would be an awkward fit head first.
You never know. People have options. Well, I wouldn't be sticking an ice cream cone ever in my pocket to begin with in the first place.
No, but you would in your fat mouth now, wouldn't you?
You know what? Fucking I right. I would. I'd fucking stick that sugar pellet right in my mouth.
So I am happy to see that you're in a better place, because you were definitely a stress ball last week.
Oh, I was.
He was. He
You
was
know
a
what I mean?
big ball of stress.
Dude, you know what?
color is that yarn?
You gotta-
Oh, it's stress.
Mm-hmm. You gotta rely on your family. You gotta rely on your people. You gotta build your fucking, you gotta build your platoon. You're part of my platoon. Dude, like after the last show, what people don't realize, we've talked probably fucking 7, 8, 9 times since then.
Yeah.
After the last show, I dropped him off with fucking something that none of you need to know about. Arguing about complete nonsense again. Next day. What up, you fuck?
No. What did I say as I was shutting the door? I'm like,
You were you were like, okay. You're like, whatever. I'm like, dude.
no, I said, have a good night.
Yeah. And I went home and I was like, we're so good at that now. Like
Screwball. Good call.
The next morning he'll be like, hey,
Gumball at the bottom.
yeah.
Screwball.
Mm-hmm.
Good call, Scott. Good call.
Choose the 3 colors, red, white, and blue is the ones I always saw.
I do remember.
People just saying random things. Like
People do that.
Lion King. Motorcycles are
That's-
dangerous.
Well, because we referenced Simba.
Yeah.
I
yeah.
didn't catch that.
Good catch, Chucky. Good catch.
Good shot.
How was your week, dude?
Sure.
What'd you do?
Yeah.
What?
You. How was your week?
My week's been great.
Yeah.
What did I do? What did I
fucked
do
up.
since
I bought
seen you
a
last? What'd you
different-
do?
I bought a different pair of earbuds. I wanted the ones that you have, but I did buy the ones that hook in. They have a 14-hour charge and they're magnetic, so that's why I asked
Okay.
you. I wanted those.
Okay. Did you get the Beats X or did you
No,
get?
they didn't have them at
What did you get?
the Trifact,
It's not even Beats.
Tri-Tep. Beats isn't Beats.
Where
anymore,
are
bro.
they?
I'll fucking bring them in next week, Captain Aggressive. I'm Lance Corporal
I know,
Nova.
like-
You're right back up to Captain Aggressive.
Yo, you went down. All right. You went from friggin' captain to staff sergeant to corporal.
I've been NJP before and built myself back up. So I ride here, right? We just, I don't know. We were people watching. People, you ever drive and just people watch and you find yourself laughing, being a judgmental prick on the
All
way?
the time.
Okay,
Not really.
That's literally
lied.
what we did
Every
here.
day.
And it started out with, I'll word this correctly so we don't get in trouble.
Oh God.
So, Walton Beach, you got the, right? There's people
Good
running.
people watching.
We
Walton
saw a
Beach.
guy pissing while he had a full Gatorade with like at least 5 to 6 people to the right. And then we discussed that he probably was pissing on the wall because his hog was probably like super
I'm
short.
pretty
no one could
sure
see
he
it anyway.
cupped it and just let it go.
Well, Michael
Like a
Booth,
little French cigarette.
Booth, you just asked what the topic was. Now you are aware that it is about a man peeing on the wall on Wally Beach.
No, he was hiding the signature shortness of his manness. That's what he was doing. He was, like he said,
Cupping.
cupping. He was hiding it.
Cupping.
My point was he was pissing.
Like you do with a cigarette in the rain.
So I looked. I mean, mind you, as what. Yeah. Hey,
No splash.
Rob, t-shirt.
That's what I'm like. So
Yeah,
did
see,
he just
yeah.
pull his T-shirt down? Like what
Yeah.
happened?
So mind you, we saw this literally because we were, hyper vigilant. We were driving up. It was a snapshot, and then we just started.
Wallaston Beach is known for its Asian exercise walkers. But
Yes.
Not.
there was more than
not
that
its-
going on
Not its
today.
wall urinals.
I mean.
I mean, why wouldn't he just jump on the other side of the wall?
It's a short wall too, so it's like
I'm not gonna piss in. I know a kid that like is a normal person. He got caught pissing in public, like behind a Tedeschi's, back when they still existed. I don't know if any more of them still do.
No, I think they're all closed
And
down.
he's a sex offender. Because cop caught him. Cop was like, "What are you doing?" He's like, "I'm fucking pissing on the wall." He's like, "Cuff."
Okay. This segues me into: do you let your kids like pee outside? I mean,
And where do we
let me
draw the
if
line?
I'm in
let me tell
Vermont-
you what I do.
I mean, there are full-on.
I got outdoor pools, so
cultures
my
that
kids
pee
just
and
get to
shit
go right
outside.
over the fence.
What? I mean, maybe it's only due to where they're at or something, but I'm not like, oh, let's go pee on the street.
No.
I got to drop a deuce. I'll
No.
be right back.
If it's a July 4th party,
it's not gonna happen.
and it's
Okay,
the
so you
corner of the
try
yard.
not to pee outdoors whenever possible.
If I'm out camping, that's a different animal. If I'm outside drinking, then I don't care. But right now, I'm a grown man. I'll wait till I get to a bathroom.
So
hold on. We
wait
would
till
do
the bar closes here. You got to take a pee. You're not just gonna go to the parking lot and find a post. You're gonna wait till you get home.
Oh God, no. Like, am I here drinking?
I don't know. No. You don't drink. So I mean,
All right. Well,
you know.
I need more angles to the
You're
story
outside
before
trying
I-
to play the
drinking a
story
lot
out.
You're outside drinking a lot of water. We're all outside hanging out.
You're doing nothing illegal, or you're gonna pee.
Yeah, I mean, there's plenty of slates of shit out there. I go hide somewhere and piss. Yeah.
You
So then
know,
what
it's
even-
so much easier to just say fucking yes.
It's so much funner to get you guys to talk.
Oh Jesus, dude.
So I mean, for me, I'll just be like myself
Remember I
or
told
my
you
kids. I just go anywhere.
Remember I told you on the way here? So we drove over Fort River Bridge, and 'cause he lives in that area,
Yeah.
and we're driving over, and I'm like, yeah, no, my partner in crime right there. See that place? Couple kegs, bunch of cases of beer.
What we did back in the day.
He started it.
Oh,
It
you
was
were
my
there.
fault.
He leaned into the door.
No.
Oh, it's open.
It was like one of these. It was like, and I know we spoke about this before, but it was on the old show, so
Oh,
it's
network.
okay.
Yep.
It was literally like a thought in my head. I was like, imagine if the back door was open, because we were already taking shit from the keg cooler. And I'm like,
man.
imagine if the back door was open, guys. And I pushed on the door, and it opened. It was fucking go time. It was like, drop those kegs, let's go.
What's the statute of limitations on these stories?
7
Because
years.
I'd love to
I think
tell
it's 7, right?
myself.
7 years.
It's like 7 years for everything except for murder and rape.
Yeah, we got in trouble for stealing shit from West Coast Video. Me and my buddy like ran out the front door. West Coast, remember that West Coast?
I have a
Video?
good senior prank story. We tried to
Catholic high school, public high school.
regular Blue Hills, Votech.
Oh my
Yeah.
God.
Oh no, we got a new meme.
Dicks out for Harambe. Bro, one of these times
You
you gotta do
share
one
those
for him
up.
because
Post
it's
that on
just
the-
it's gonna dry up. I love it,
I don't.
but it's gonna dry up. Like,
It sounds like he doesn't love it
So-
anymore.
oh no, it just gets to the point. I'm like,
I thought you
Be
were
a
gonna
little
make
creative.
some about him.
I was. I
What
wanted-
happened?
because I let people just.
Keep
Okay.
it going.
I'll let you keep it going. All right. There's a touchdown punch in at some point.
A touchdown.
It's not
I don't know what
dicks.
that means.
It's not dicks out for Harambe with Michelob. Is there Michelob Light in there?
What kind of beer was that?
I think it's well he it was
it
It's
Natty Ice?
definitely a
the Michelob Light
Light.
was so Phil, dude. Do me a favor. I love you. Make one about this motherfucker, please. Okay.
Go ahead.
Because he's literally. I can't
The
say
weed
that.
enraged Hulk.
God, that's such a hater.
Yeah.
There's so
the
many
weed enraged
things.
Hulk.
There's so many things to pick on.
Yeah.
Phil.
Oh my God.
Just pick on one of them.
No, the Michelob Light one
can
was
pick
was
on
good.
me.
That was.
Feels
out
like
of-
that. Like
I heard that comment like on a different podcast somewhere else, and it was like, come up Rapunzel. So people were judging the length of a woman's hair, and that's what they said. I was like, that's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
Well,
But you don't have
do you
long
not
hair.
want to talk about what it was on?
No, it doesn't. It was on Sting of the King. Theo Vaughn, Brennan Schaub.
What were they talking about? Why?
So they have
The hell,
guest submissions. They'll send them a video, which we should start doing on this show, and be like, "Hey, do you think
Then
boom
do a
or
comment on
boom?
it.
Do you think
we don't
P-
want dick
do you-
pics
hold on.
though.
For example, like
he's talking about
they'll
videos.
be like,
though,
do you
so.
think PS4 or do you think
No dick
Xbox?
videos.
Do you think like this or that? And they'll be like, fuck no, fuck that. And then this one, they just got away from it because she had these huge, thick locks. And they were just like, fucking Rapunzel needs to fucking sit at the top of a castle. Come up and get that damn beer. Michelob Light.
Nasty.
That's where that came from.
So this story from high school.
Do tell.
Okay,
Uh-oh.
senior pranks. Everyone tries to do something, make a name for themselves.
I don't think we were there enough.
Really? So
I
me-
left.
Me and him, yeah, we left.
There you go.
So we try to make a name for ourselves, and me and a few friends, they all have to go unnamed because to this day I'm still the only one was caught. But we attempted to go acquire some turkeys. We're gonna
Borrow or no intention of returning.
I didn't know what the real deal was. I didn't know if this was like we're gonna go try to catch them in the wild in their roosts.
Why would you go fuck with a turkey?
So apparently, though,
You ever seen Rocky trying to catch that damn chicken, dude? That thing's like 15
yeah, we're gonna
times.
get there. You're gonna kill my jokes.
Go ahead.
So we go to this place in Dedham, And apparently my friends know someone who raises wild turkeys. And as we arrive, we all pull up down the street. It's trash day. We're walking down the road. We're all drunk, though, so, we're knocking over trash cans.
Naturally.
Stepping on old mattresses, whatnot. And apparently this is the home of someone we went to high school with that was not treated so well all the time.
Asshole.
It's a young woman. I was not aware that her father raised wild turkeys. So we come walking down the street, bare hands, nothing in them, and we come around the end of the driveway, and the father's immediately there with a shotgun pointed at us. All my friends split one way, except for one person.
Hold on. And you
I
said
cannot say his name. He keeps walking down the driveway, and I kind of just start backing up my car. By the time I get in my car, he's writing down my plate number on his hand. He's yelling at me. He's like, "What are you here to pick up my daughter?" And we're like, "No, we're here for your turkeys." And he's like, "What the hell are you going to do with a 40-pound turkey?"
You don't want to know, sir.
We didn't bring... No, we didn't
Have
have...
you ever fucked with somebody's
We didn't have
farm
a
animal?
tarp.
I haven't.
We didn't have a tarp. We didn't have a pillowcase. We didn't have a blanket. We were barehanded to wrestle a 40-pound turkey into a
because
car.
One of you
The plan
motherfuckers
was to put the
losing an eye.
turkeys. The plan was to put the turkeys in the elevator at school, and so when the teachers opened it on the first floor to come into school, the turkeys would run out
Get
and
fucking pecked in the face.
get attacked.
Turkeys are angry.
Yeah,
no
especially
shit.
when they're
You ever
stuck in
seen
an elevator for 8 hours.
You ever seen a turkey vulture? I thought one was going to grab my dog.
Long
one day.
story short is front page of the newspaper in the morning said little turkey with its tear in its eye, and it had my name and unnamed assailants. And they try to steal wild turkey from...
Did you have to go to court?
No, I had to call and apologize to the parents and tell them I wasn't trying to haze their daughter.
Yeah.
I didn't know the guy was even... I didn't even know where we were going.
You so would have got
I was just down for the glory. It's just...
Do you remember Mr. What was our old principal's name? Mr. Champy?
Come on, tell me,
Which
tell me a
one?
good senior prank or
The
something.
fat one who was an asshole with glasses.
Fat asshole with glasses.
Yeah.
Which
Was it?
grade?
It was 9th grade. No,
Ninth
right
grade.
when we got to the hospital. No, not the hospital, the high school.
So before the high school or after? the
So
high
you know
school?
how where it went for us, 10, 11, 12.
If you're at, so for 10, 11, 12, you're gonna have to ask somebody else. I don't remember. Touche.
We all egged his house one night,
Probably.
with 600 eggs. Whack, 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 whack. Can you imagine coming home from
I don't
work?
think he wants to admit.
Can you imagine coming home from work, being pissed off? you're trying
Champa.
yeah, see, somebody knows. Yeah.
Phil did.
And
Thanks, Phil.
dude, and just sitting in your house and realizing 20 teenagers have cartons of eggs out the front of your house on Halloween, and they're just boom, 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 and they're all kids that you've given detention to, and they just fucking melt in your house with eggs.
Oh man, I'd be. Sitting
I would
up-
have come out with my shotgun.
I'd be
on
sitting.
that.
I'd be sitting up at a window with a fucking bunch of
recording it.
bunch of hunter pellets. Fucking thump, thump.
Got the short one. Hit that
Nothing,
back kid.
nothing to kill anybody, but
Home
they
Alone
won't.
stuff.
They won't be back.
Fending
of-
off the robbers.
No,
couple
you-
of, couple
right,
of
yeah,
hunter
the
pellets to
bloodshot.
the neck. You're not coming back.
Ah.
Couple you're gonna keep those fucking hunter pellets for the rest of your life too.
But
You don't
he-
even know it.
But
Good.
he didn't, and him and his wife, he was a principal, and his wife was a teacher, and it's like, you know what, I look back at stuff like that, I go, that guy definitely, he fucked me one or two different times.
First time.
Lied right to my parents, but as an adult now, I look back and go, was that right?
Yeah.
Probably wasn't.
The first time I ever.
But was it funny? Yep.
The first time I ever messed around with CO2 powered pellet guns, I was in the car with a buddy of mine. We were like, "Hey man, let's go buy a couple of pellet guns and go out in the woods and fucking shoot at each other."
Hi, honey.
So we get in the car. We just bought them. I load a CO2 cartridge in. So they're handheld with pistols. You know,
The twist.
you put it in the bottom and you twist the little cap in there and you
Yeah.
rack
Yeah.
it. And
You get 13 shots.
No, you get a.
you get a lot. You put about 10 mags through that thing.
You get a
full
few,
of pellet.
and
I don't know.
each
I might have got
mag
the
had
wrong
like
batch,
what 13.
Yeah, or
Yeah.
something like that. And you get multiple cartridges. We bought a bag full of cartridges. So we get in the car, and the first thing I do is I was like, "Oh man, this thing is dope. I wonder how it feels." Bang! And I shoot my buddy. point blank in the leg with it as he's driving on the parking
Right in his
lot.
leg.
Point blank. I put it right against the skin. Bang!
That punctured, yeah?
Yeah, just a little bit. But then he got so mad he was going to punch me in the face, so I shot myself with it so that he wouldn't get pissed.
Just to avoid it.
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
I went like this. I went, oh, dude, no, I'm sorry. Bang!
He was like,
And he's like, okay.
No,
Okay.
again.
Okay.
Again.
My buddy Steve out in Kentucky, Steve Butler, love you, dude. Like, we did an airsoft tournament, and, they got rules, and it was a mout. So there was, like, a town.
What do you say?
And
A moat?
Mout. Shut up. And there's a town. Mout training. Well,
Oh, okay.
The Army calls it,
Oh,
close
yeah.
quarter combat, yeah.
I thought he meant moat and he said it wrong.
No,
Like,
he's
but
like,
now I
shut
got
up.
you. No,
Yeah.
now I got you.
So they have the rule, like, 10 feet, you can't discharge or anything 10 feet. I mean, they checked, like, windages on everybody's rifles and silencers. There's people there like, fucking Rambo, we're going to fucking have
Oh,
a
God,
pellet
yeah.
rifle fight. This is
It's
gonna
like
be
that with
fucking the best thing in the world.
It's the best when they're like that with fucking paintball.
And I'm like, we showed up in fucking jeans and, like, a camo, and I'm like, that shit's uncomfortable.
with a
That's
camo
cool. I'll just
T-shirt on.
They gave me a saw. Anyways, this guy shot 10 feet, less than 10, 5 feet away, shoots me right in the chin.
Camo T-shirt
and
and
I
jean
didn't have a
jacket.
mask. I didn't have a mask, so I'm like, whatever. I had glasses on, and I was like, when you go from 0 to 1,000,
Oh,
like,
yeah.
I was like, you fuck. He was like, boom, boom. I'm like, you prick.
Was it paintballing in Randolph paintball?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good old
So
days.
we were there for someone's birthday. It may have been my cousin Jimmy's birthday, and Mikey Stanzel.
Jimmy, you gonna come in one of these nights?
Me and Mikey Stanzel were in one of the little rooms in the like the old western town.
Mm-hmm.
The ghost town there.
Yeah, the ghost town. So we're in one of the little rooms. I'm looking out one angle of the window. He's looking out another angle of the window, and this dude pops his head in, and he's like, and he's close enough, and he's like, surrender, surrender. My instant reaction wasn't surrender.
Yeah. No.
So he's literally 6 inches away from me, and
Kick
I'm just
him?
like,
Do you
"Huh,
kick him?"
bop, 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 bop." And he's like, oh, you can't shoot. And I'm like, shut up. Da, 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 da.
You get heated when you're in the moment.
He surrendered.
A friend of mine used to work at the airsoft place in Abington, and they like, oh, we're gonna have a bunch of people come in and play some airsoft. We want you to come in and play with them for a little bit. And so we, it was like, he's a 0311 Marine combat vet, and
He's a crayon eater.
yeah, and obviously I'm myself. So we go in there and we start playing, and I'm like, fuck, I shot you. Get the f down. Get the fuck down. And kids like come out. They're like, I'm leaving. I don't even want to play with these guys anymore.
Mom, he shot me in the face.
That's
he
right.
was yelling and swearing at
That's
me.
right.
But you
Auntie-
signed a
Auntie-
waiver.
Auntie Karen was covered in referee tape because she got lit up.
Stop. Yeah.
Yeah.
Those things hurt. I mean, before I went to airsoft, I played with a couple people that they used to freeze the paintballs, and I was like,
That's fucked up.
It's kind of fucked up.
That
And they,
can't be
like,
good
did
for
they-
your
and they upped the
FPS,
fucking
though.
Imagine catching one of those
velocity,
right
too.
in the
You'd have
fucking
to.
eyeball, like.
No, then they had the people who like freeze them, and then they like ramp up their velocity too, so it's like above
So-
legal limit.
So not only is it a solid,
Block of ice.
it's also coming at you
flying
at
a
1200
dangerous
FPS.
velocity, break skin.
Break skin. It's embedded in your friggin' cheek.
See, people used to have those fancy, like like electronic feed hopper frozen paintballs, and they hit you with the thing going 1,300 feet per second. It hurts.
So you walk around to those assholes when they're not paying attention. You pop the battery
in
out
the
of their
nuts.
feeder.
Dude, can you imagine? 'Cause
Kick them square in the nuts.
I know who you are. You're like me. Like if I saw a vehicle pulling away and something like that happened, I'm not paying attention to anything other than the fucking license plate, and I'm going,
Oh God, yeah.
I'll get you. You just shot
And
the
you're a little
wrong
dog.
dude.
And you're a little dog too.
Yeah, and your fucking, your plants, right in the yard. Chop every one of them. Piss
Hey,
on your front
hey,
steps every
hey,
day.
Leave the plants alone.
Yeah.
Those
I'm
I'm
Massachusetts.
getting
What do you
excited.
got, buddy?
I'm good. Bruins, Brian.
Ooh.
Prediction was off, brother. Let's do a follow up. What'd you think about the game?
Oh, I mean, it
I
was.
tried to talk about this
it was
earlier, but
distressing.
Hawco does not want to talk about it.
I refuse to.
Yeah, no, I mean, it was as bad a case, a bad,
Third period
bad of
was like-
scenario as you could ever imagine.
It was like watching fucking slow molasses. You
Yeah.
could see the.
Yep.
They had no, presence, lost all control of the puck. They were
Right,
just-
right when Z got fucked, I want to be the best. I'm like,
Well, the
they
cap-
just knocked your captain's fucked. They're
Mhm.
gonna sit there and go, yeah.
well,
Now
they tried
now
to
the
show.
big guy. Now hold on. Now the big guy can't come after anybody because you guys are checking the piss out of us. Like that momentum in that game went. Foom,
I don't even think just that. I mean, he's the
And the
captain,
series.
man. He's orchestrating a lot of movement on that ice. You know, he's calling shit out. You know, he's
Not really. I think.
and,
it's some
and
of
on the
other
bench,
guys.
he's a presence. He's motivating dudes and keeping shit going. You know, he's not a quiet man on the bench. Most people know that, and
Well, he is
it was
now.
noticeable
He is
that
now.
he didn't even open his mouth after
Yeah,
that puck hit him in the
Because
jaw.
now his jaw's broken, so he fucking can't.
Why did he even come back with that stupid shield on? if
Because he
wasn't
said he
gonna
wanted
get
to sit
out?
with his teammates.
Yeah, that was
Yeah,
what I
well-
heard. He just wanted. Yeah.
Oh,
So what do you?
I guess that's fair.
So what do you think about the the coaching adjustments? Because I literally I thought that game. I thought we were going into that game. We're good, and after that game, I was like, "This is fucking going 7. This is going 7. I think it's going 7."
I mean, we got to turn around when we get home. We got to show some big improvements. But I don't know how we're going to do it without Chara, that's for sure. We got to fix that.
Yeah, I mean, I hope it gets to 7 at this point. I
Yeah.
think they are going to have a tough. It's going to be a tough road for them from now on, home or away.
This is
And
what the Blues do too. You know, they find their little groove. They play you in slow, and they find your weaknesses, and then they exploit them.
Are
and they
you
build
saying
up.
we need to Nancy Kerrigan these bitches?
I think we just need to
Hold
play our Bruins
we got a
game,
Tanya
you know?
Harding up.
We gotta play tough though. We're gonna need to play tough. We're gonna have to make
Shink.
them work for every single goal they get and not give them a break.
Hold on, let's go back to that.
The refs like eased up big time on the game.
They're
though,
letting
huh?
them play. It's Stanley
No, it
Cup
was
playoffs.
bad though. They were
Did-
bad.
Did Nancy Kerrigan get hit with an asp or a pipe? I think it was a pipe, right?
Nancy no, she had like
it was a
stabbed.
retractable baton.
It was an asp.
Yeah.
Yeah.
or hit?
ASP.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
Wow.
thought she had stabbed or something.
I have one of
though.
those. They're fucking
she
hard
got
as shit.
whacked.
In the knee, right?
She got whacked on the back of the knee or the side.
she got galulied.
Is that what they said back in the day?
That was the name of the guy who whacked her.
Right. He's-
Kevin Galooly.
Oh, so now
That's
it's a
right.
thing.
He's dead, right? Something happened. He died.
They killed,
don't
somebody
know.
killed
She
him?
did a
He get
porn
knocked off?
movie. Like,
Whoa, she did?
oh, you don't remember that?
We know what his search
Tanya
is
Harding.
when we leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. No,
not Nancy.
Like, was it like a leak? It wasn't
You're
like
talking. We're
official?
talking about like two different
no,
parallel
she like
stories.
straight up did a
She did a
porn.
professional.
Yeah, she did a porn, and it was like, ooh, rough.
Ooh, you hit the bottom, huh?
Did she struggle, or was she like?
Yeah. What?
Struggle
like,
with what? What are we talking?
If you
here?
get to the point, if you get
I'm
to the
just
point in life,
curious. Now I'm
you're
gonna
a
watch it scientifically.
one of the
I'm
top.
not looking to find.
How do you
it.
watch something scientifically? If you're
I'm
at the
curious
top,
to
if-
see
I'm trying to tell ya.
if she was into it, or she just was like a dead fish. Does it really ruin her sex life in the future? Like, what's going on here?
So did she just
You're-
lay there?
you're a little,
Yeah.
Or did
you're
she
a
have
little more
rhythm?
invested than I am, my friend.
Well, when
Yeah, I
somebody
mean-
goes out of their circle and tries to do something like that, I'm curious if they
I
got
mean,
what
if
it
you
takes,
if
or
you
if
are an
it's-
elegant, graceful skater and you
Yeah.
go to porn,
Top of the world,
you better be good at it.
yeah,
probably flexible. You've done some work.
I assume apparently not flexible enough. She had to hit
You-
another bitch with a
listen,
pipe.
For example, when
or an
what's
ass or
Sometimes when we
whatever.
leave our show, which has been never, you got to scratch yourself and
what's
go.
the blonde
Today's gonna be one of those days.
doofus with the the one who had a sex video? She's a blonde celebrity, but just from
Paris.
Hilton.
Paris Hilton.
Yeah.
Like that's a good example. She's like a pretty celebrity, and that shit was garbage.
She's a party whore.
That was just garbage.
That wasn't even a
she
porn.
she
That
barely
was
was
like,
alive. It was not. Very
It was like all. Hold on, because we all watched it back in the day, probably 15 years ago, 20, whatever.
He's having a hard time recollecting.
It was
on
dark. It was all dark.
Well,
Yeah,
that's-
There was no
it
lighting.
She just looked like
I like
that's
how I'm
just
looking
it.
at it now as like an assessor.
He's looking at it from a director's point of view. He's like, the lighting was all off. She wasn't even looking at the camera.
She should have angled
Like,
this way, not
it's just
that
the lack
way.
of effort and enthusiasm
Well,
that was
what-
involved in that. It really disappointed me. I really thought that she was a little more enthusiastic in this act.
She's just a heiress to a rich dude. That's all she was.
Yeah, but I mean, she doesn't have a
Heiress.
libido.
You did.
Where's her
Did you
libido?
say that?
Did I say that wrong? Heiress.
You did say
H-
Heiress.
You
I know
said
it's
Hyrus.
I know it's
Yeah, you said
H-E-I-R.
All right, you
Yeah.
did say Hyrus, though.
Yeah,
Okay.
I pronounced it wrong.
No.
Heiress to the
Fucking
throne.
English teacher. This guy just told me he didn't show
Grammar
up at
corrections.
school for 3 years. He's correcting me on my grammar.
Just because I
She
didn't
look,
graduate
Phil
doesn't
agrees.
mean
Phil
I ain't
agrees. She
stupid.
phoned it in, dude.
It's always, bro. It's always gonna be
She phoned it
volleyball.
in.
She phoned it in.
She phoned it in.
Who did?
Paris Hilton
Yeah.
phoned it in. We need.
Mhm.
I want to know what people think the best celebrity sex tape is.
Brian, are the phones up and running?
Somebody call that in.
502,
501 3477.
Call in and tell me what you
Picture.
think the best celebrity sex video is, or just
Kind of a-
fucking post it up. Let's
Yeah,
see.
I mean, If you don't,
If you
if
got a
you're
link,
afraid to
if you got a
call
link.
in, no.
Can you put a link in the
We don't.
So, have you ever been sitting in a crosswalk and you're at a
I
red-
don't sit in crosswalks. I walk through them. Carry on.
with ease?
I'll ask again.
Have you ever?
Have you ever been
sitting in your
driving
car at a crosswalk?
And the light is
When all
red,
of the sudden-
and maybe you stopped a little bit. It was yellow. You're trying to be polite, and then you realize the light's fucking 19 fucking minutes long, and all these
Fools are walking.
disgusting people are just like, and you're like judging every single one of them. That
He's
outfit.
very judgy tonight. This is like the second or third
We
time
people
he was
watched
like,
a
"Let's
lot. I
judge."
thought this
No,
is my
I'm
fault.
just letting
I
you
drove
know.
up to the city.
We all do it. You just don't all talk about it. I just don't. I just air it out that everybody does it, and I do it too. And sometimes it's a funny response, and sometimes I catch myself and go, "Man, I should shut the fuck up."
He's like, "Ooh, I shouldn't say that."
So today's judging was
Karen?
there was 4-way extremely large mammals, female ones that were in a crosswalk right in a row, real slow, like.
Did you wait till at least 3 of them were in front of you and then honk the horn?
The
No.
windows were all down,
You
so
wanna know what's sad?
everything he thought came out of his mouth, and they heard it all.
No, they didn't. No, they didn't. You know what I was doing? I was like,
He was like-
my algebra my algebra teacher, Mr.
He's
Schneider,
like, nice poncho.
who I
Shamu."
fucking hated. He was like, "You're gonna use algebra forever." And when they were walking across the crosswalk, I was adding
Did you try to
fucking
figure
pounds.
out?
I was just adding
See?
pounds. I was like, "That's 250, maybe that's 320."
That is horrible.
Oh, and I caught myself and said, "Shut up! Don't be like that." I say these things so I don't
He's
then say them again out loud.
It was just a blurt of his frustrations in my driving. He didn't want to be where he was.
Your
so-
driving was so bad, dude.
My driving wasn't bad. He just didn't want to be where he was. That's
No,
understandable.
I said I will carpool again. Like I'm fucking. I was like, this is
Exactly.
great.
Ways.
Where
Yeah,
did
it was
you
the
drive
wrong
to his
ways.
house?
Wait, huh?
Did you drive to his house?
Yeah, yeah. He lives right down the street from my grandma.
Nice.
So like we're sitting there and we're smoking, right on the way. Cool. Downloading, smoking, and we come up on this accident, and these people pushing this van to an Asian floor company, I believe is what it was. Not that really is important. And there's like there's a canine officer, and the window's down, and he's dealing with that, and the canine officer's there, and that's when we were hitting some lemon butter, whatever the fuck it was.
No,
dude.
we took a few dabs of
And the window's down. So he makes-
platinum alien OG.
he makes fun of me, right? Because I see the cops. You know,
He puts his windows
I
up.
instantly, I'm like, put my window up. He's like, what the fuck you doing? It's legal. I'm like, the dogs, rah, 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 rah,
No,
rah.
I didn't say it was legal because it's definitely not. Thanks for
Anyway.
committing us on the way here, but
So we're
My
gonna take
point
the
was-
train home. There's no reason to look for us when we leave here. Throwing that out.
I
there.
was-
the dog
I
was
still-
definitely barking, and the question was, did the canine smell of cannabis, emitting from my vehicle, or did he just not like the situation?
You know what? I'll give you a better question because we all come from that era where it's just a natural reaction because we used to have to like hide it.
Oh, what instant?
Did you ever almost get caught? I almost got caught one time. I had a hit on me. I had hit a SID, and I got caught. And I got caught in class by something. I actually got called out by the principal.
Never get caught for acid.
No,
I'd just
but
be like,
no, I would no. I actually wasn't.
I never done it.
No, I wasn't on it.
Only smoke
I had a
pot.
Robitussin. It's fucked up. This is how much I got in trouble. We got in trouble. I actually had a real cold, and I had a Robitussin like cough drop. And the teacher called the principal. Was like, "I think this kid's drinking." I'm like, "Fuck! What are you talking about?"
Robo
They
tripping.
came, pulled me out of the class. They're like, "No, you're not drinking. But we got anything on you?" And I had,
2 capsules of Robitussin and what with
We-
OD on them.
we used to put it in the tinfoil. So I had one little tinfoil square. It was a 3-strip, this big, and I was like, I don't have it in it perfectly. I got it out. The pouch flew out, boom, and it was on the floor. You know the shitty tiling of the high school.
mhm.
I was like, Bink, didn't find nothing. Teacher turned around. I was like, right on the floor, back in my pocket. I was like, I gotta get rid of this thing. I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. Like I'm stressed out. They're like, okay, I went to the bathroom. Boom. I'm like, I almost just got caught with that. That was bad. Did you ever almost get caught
No, you
with a
got
drug
on that.
where, when we were in our height of our teenage years,
no,
doing stupid shit?
It wasn't even my teenage years. If you want to have a quick little story like that, yeah, absolutely. I went to pick up a bunch of bad things that you should go unnamed. They're blue, they're round, and you
Mm-hmm.
you don't want a bunch of them.
Yep.
So I had a whole bunch of them in my fifth pocket, and I come fucking
Oh,
screaming over
fifth
this
pocket?
hill.
Is that your butthole?
All right, well,
In the ass.
Is that your butthole or is that
So,
in the front?
Let's just get it out, bro.
let's just get it out there,
Is that
because
a
I know
crotch
if I say
hiding?
fifth pocket to the rest of the world, everyone's like, "Oh, that little pocket that's above your
No, I'm
right
thinking
side
it would have
pocket."
been my front of my
Shut
underwear.
up,
Oh,
Sean.
he's talking about the tiny pocket on your right side.
The fifth pocket.
The Levi's pocket with
I
the two
thought-
buttons.
I'm
there,
very
yeah.
certain that's also the
Thank
code
God.
word for putting in your butthole.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, not in your prison wallet. Thank.
You would know
I'm
that.
googling fifth pocket.
Anyway.
All right,
right
continue.
now.
Continue.
So, I had about, I don't know, between 20 and 30 of them in a little cellophane.
In your fifth pocket.
It's a hefty
And
charge.
in the fifth pocket, and they search me, they pat me down, and I had my Gerber Gator on my belt at the time. They had that out of the case.
Which, by the way, people, Gerbers are better than Leatherman. Always have been.
They had that out of the case sitting on the hood of the cruiser, and the case. They took the case off my belt. So that's sitting on the hood of the cruiser. And they searched me again, and then they went ahead.
The fifth pocket. The small pocket
You
of blue
gotta
jeans
read
that was once thought
Don't read the
to
end.
be worthless. Recently found to be a good hiding spot.
People write this shit. Don't-
Good for an
don't
8-ball
say it.
dime bag and high money from a Phil. Nope.
we said that. We said don't read the last of it.
I didn't.
No, I know, but you almost did.
I was like, I
Urban
saw it right away.
Dictionary is too
So-
much
Dude,
sometimes.
And
So-
I want to get away from that.
Anyways, they search everywhere. They then hand me my stuff back, and then they search again.
Yes.
Then they take me in.
Did they check
Now
your fifth pocket?
I've taken
Hold
it
on, hold
out
on.
of my. Shut up.
Yeah. Hold on.
I just said shut up. I have taken it out of my fifth pocket and put it into the knife case by now.
That's what I was gonna ask.
So because they had already searched that, so now I'm trying to think ahead. So they book me, I get bailed out, they give me all my shit back, and sure as shit, they were all in there.
Oh my God. Were you like,
Yeah.
I got my buddies were like, "What happened?" I'm like, "I go back for court." They got it all.
you just took it? Yeah. Hey. Right.
I was a drug addict.
If you got
Don't do
jammed,
that stuff, man.
if you got jammed up at that point, right? Like if you're in that space,
I would have had to eat all
take it.
that.
Yeah. You would have eaten it, had to pay it anyways, so it's
Well,
a fucking loss.
I'm saying, like, if they did catch all that, what am I gonna be like? Oh, only 2 of those were mine. I got a bunch for the party I was at.
Yeah,
Like,
no.
what- how's that? That doesn't go anywhere.
No, you got to shut up.
That goes nowhere. And you were talking about like rolling up the windows and shit, or getting the
These-
flutter.
Yeah.
So today the mason he calls me over, and I get over to him, and he's like, "There's a detective in the building." And I'm like, "What do you mean there's a detective in the building?" I'm like, "Who is he looking for? Did he say my name?" And he's like, "No, he didn't say your name." He's like, "But he's looking for somebody." So I'm like, "Well, where the hell is he?" Like,
You're
what?
like, I need to watch this.
I
son of a bitch.
gotta go see where he went. Is he looking for a tenant? Like, what's going on? So I run over and I'm looking up and down the building for him. I can't find him anywhere. My grandfather calls me. He's outside now. So I get outside, and it's a detective, and I'm shooting the shit with the guy.
His grandfather works with him.
I'm shooting the shit with the guy, and he's all right. He was looking for a gentleman, and now mind you, I've been on the up and up for quite some time now, but regardless of how good I am, I'm sitting there trying to talk to the guy, and I'm like ready to like lunge at him or run. I couldn't figure it out.
Fight or flight.
But I had nothing,
It wasn't
like,
me.
nothing wrong. I didn't do anything. I'm actually like he was showing me the picture of the guy he was looking for. I'm like, can I take a picture of it? Like I wasn't like bad mouthing the guy. I was like trying to help him, and I just could not stop the readiness to go. I couldn't get rid of it.
And
people.
that's why I rolled up the window. I was like,
I couldn't get rid of it. I
I'm-
was like,
I grew up in an era where it's like, if a cop was driving down the street and you and your friend were smoking a bone and the cop saw you, it was fucking track time.
We were using a vape device. We were
that's why
probably
I always
alright.
smoked bones like they were cigarettes.
That's why I always use a machine to roll mine. Usually,
Because if you're looking, if it looks like
yeah.
this, and you're like
Yeah.
you're looking out the window and the cop drives by and you're smoking it like this, you're like, oh shit, no, it's just a Marlboro. All right. Okay. Well, you can't own a squirt gun.
Do you find yourself watching more and more of those videos, like
Which
the
videos?
like when police approach people and they try to just infringe like stuff, and I I support my fucking police. It's on my wrist. But I find more and more of those videos are
No.
coming out.
That was a note to Josh. She was trying to write on me with pen.
Oh, okay.
Just playing with it.
Just a
No, I get it.
Federal
Yeah,
offense. Like I watched
No
those
big
videos
deal.
and I sit there and it's like 12 minutes ago in and I'm like, I just wasted my time. Which means those people wasted their time. Which means the cop wasted his time and the person video and filming wasted their time. Like, Jesus.
I love the ones where they stop at the border and it's just like some crazy like white lady just like just wants to have a little scene, make a video of herself, you know? Like she
I
had
need
two
to speak to the manager.
Yeah, she has like 2 kids in the car.
Now.
And she's just like, I know. Am I being detained? Am I being detained? Like 1,000 times over. Just.
I watch those
Say
videos.
yes, I'm a citizen,
objectively,
and
like-
drive away.
I said I watch those videos like you never know, like the 3 minutes of the video that you see where the cop beats the
What
snot out of somebody.
precipitated it?
Like, what about the 6 minutes building up to the point of
Yeah.
that kid getting his ass kicked?
Mhm.
Where's that footage? Did we see how many times he hit the cop before the cop finally said, you know what, you're getting tased?
I saw 2 kids.
Or
2
you
kids
know,
on a
like
video.
things like that, like
It's all
or
mixed,
or
though,
even
you
vice
know?
versa, like
Yeah. It could be
you know,
the opposite.
it's you never know the whole situation. You only know what they're showing you.
Like I
Think
saw-
of that.
I saw a
that-
video
that
this
you
week.
only know what they are letting you see.
It was 2 kids in like the front of the school, 2 teenagers, like they were fucking probably seniors. There's 2 cops and there's this girl filming it, yelling at the faculty, boom, 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 and one kid starts telling the other kid, you know, as aggressively as he can, "F you, F this, F that," boom, and then he looks at the cop. The cop's like, "Relax," and he's like, "Don't touch me," whack, and I'm like, "You're getting fucking housed right now. You're getting housed. Doesn't matter if you're a teenager, adult, whatever. Can't assault a police officer. Like this simple, basic rule. I learned that from Joey. When he kicked out the rear end of a cruiser one time when we were all in North Weymouth,
Oh yeah.
right, like across from where he lives, right on the peninsula. Yeah,
I get the mindset when you do something like that.
me too.
But that's not worth
It's not
it.
gonna work out well.
It's not worth it.
No, it's just not.
I mean, crap. When they transported me from one place to another, and they're like, "Oh, I don't know you," and they clinked up my ankles together and put the strap through the door. I'm like, "What do you think I'm gonna do?"
Try to get
They're
out.
like, "You may try to run." I'm like, "Where the hell am I gonna go?" We're in the middle of nowhere, Maine, and I've got an orange jumpsuit on. Where am I getting to? I mean, I'll survive,
Some
but it ain't
people
gonna be
have gotten
nice.
out of that situation.
I just thought it was funny because I was nice as hell to the guy, and he's like, "You're gonna run. Let me put this on you." I'm like, "I can't move already."
No, he sensed your inner spirit, bro.
Yeah. Fight or flight.
Fight or flight.
This is a runner.
I
We
tell
got a
you what,
runner.
though, if I had taken off on that poor,
We wouldn't be sitting there.
he wasn't catching me. He wasn't catching
Was
me.
he
Dude,
a
what
portly gentleman?
Not even, but he was like 77.
Hold on. Did you have the cuffs that were
Was he
there
on a
was no
horse?
chain? Because when we were younger, we still had the chains, people, like we did, and then you had the whatever those other like right there. They just
Flex
flapped.
cuffs.
There's
Yeah.
yeah.
We had chains still when we were younger, when we got cuffed up.
A lot of cops still use those.
They
You
still
used to
do.
fucking
Yeah.
just hop the leg
I don't
over.
see many people
A
with
lot
those weird flexy close ones around, and I don't see them very often.
Those are more. Yeah, I think it's more of a preference.
For the angry individuals
Yeah.
who want to.
Yeah, so
Like
back-
I think if I was to detain like
like a terrorist or something.
like fucking Bruce Lee, like somebody who could do some badass shit if he had 3 inches of space between his
Stop-
wrists.
stop right there.
Do you know what I mean?
he's
Like
still gonna get out of that. Bruce Lee's still gonna get out of that.
possibly.
Okay.
Whoa. He
Take it
he did
easy, Donnie
Martial
Yen.
arts.
Just
here.
fucking saying.
Doesn't mean he can jump out of a pair
Yeah.
of steel cuffs.
Fucking Houdini, all right?
Yeah.
He still died too.
We're talking about
In
fake,
cuffs?
non-existent things again.
Who? Are you letting Jesus take the wheel?
That was like the whole premise of his ride here.
Oh,
It's
that
like,
is
just like Jesus
beautiful.
take the wheel.
You know what I bought the other day?
Just like
Not
Jesus
until you
take the
tell
wheel.
us.
I was trading in some video games for my son. You know, because he's a nerd like me.
Ooh.
Okay.
GameStop? Where are we doing it?
Yeah, GameStop.
Okay.
And I always seem to find those like one little random toys. So they had the Nintendo doll. It was the Ghost from Super Mario Brothers 3 or 4 with the red hood and the he's got the blue spindle on his head.
I can picture it.
Like, fucking, I was like,
Okay.
$5. Sit in the box. I'm just gonna start buying stuff like that and put it in my damn
Yeah, I buy collectibles all the time.
all the time.
I once saw these like old Star Wars, like first generation collectible toys. They were being sold. They must have found them in a box in like way back in the store or something. It was at it looked like actually at a Walmart, but it was like 8 years ago, right? But it was, let me tell you what though. I like actually looked up and they were the appropriate brand of collectible that was made back in the day. Is that from Phil?
You gotta
No.
you gotta show that.
Yeah,
though.
you can't because it never shows up right. Oh, here it is, Scooter.
It was a
from
400
Scooter?
pound
Dub.
cop arresting.
Dub, put that on the wall.
Please put that on the
Put that
wall.
on the page.
Yeah.
Yes, put
Put it
that
on the
on. That's a good one.
It's a good cop reference. Continue.
Oh, poor guy. We love the Men in Blue, by the way. No disrespect.
The respectable ones.
Of course. I like.
I don't remember what I was talking about now.
We were talking about collectibles.
So-
Yeah. Like, you know, there's a couple of like, you know.
I like when I drive through New Hampshire and
Obi-Wan.
Maine. I'll stop at a random store. It's like an antique store.
Did you
He
just
told
get
me
back on
no. He
track?
said, hey,
He's like,
don't interrupt him, Rob. I'm gonna do it.
Stand corrected.
Get out of my way.
Hey.
So I can interrupt him.
Hey,
I
hey,
sit
hey.
corrected.
Go
It's
ahead.
not your turn. It's mine.
Carry on,
We
sir.
need a button. 3 minutes on the clock.
No, it was they were really cool. There was a bunch of Obi-Wan, Kenobi, and like, you know,
Old Ben?
Stormtroopers,
You mean
yeah.
old Ben? Old
like
Ben
they
Kenobi?
were like in the package, like real
Unopened?
original unopened collectible figurines. The originals, not. And it was weird to find them at Walmart because it's not like any toy they usually have. It's weird. They were like literally just sitting on the bottom shelf and like loose in some.
Dusty.
Yeah, I didn't know if they belonged there at all.
They got shipped here from an old Kmart from 20 years ago.
They like didn't know the price. I had to like go back take a picture of the sticker and shit. It was weird. But I saved them, you know. Like my kids have tons of collectibles that I've given them or handed down to, you know.
Some of the nice things.
I wish I still had all my G.I. Joes.
Oh my God! Do you think about all the
I
toys?
found a
man?
box of collectible baseball and football cards in my parents' attic like a week ago.
And
Like full
have you started
sets.
going through or
Dude, full
they're
sets.
full sets?
Yeah, and like I used to be looking at hockey cards. So like I have like
I still have them.
Rayum. You know who Mana Rayum is?
Mario Lemieux.
No. Mana Rayum, the first female ever hockey player.
Yes, he has one.
That's cool.
Yeah, I know.
You
I get the
he
shitty
didn't
ones,
get
bro.
blasted.
Thanks. Yeah,
He's
what the
like,
fuck?
This dude's epic.
He's gonna get fucking
the
deleted
epic
real
butt
quick.
smoking Hawco. Like the Hulk.
Dude.
He's like incredibly.
He's all
cut
smiling.
and
I mean, he's got me
loves
blowing a
cannabis.
transvestite in the alley.
He's
Jesus
getting-
Christ, dude.
I mean, whatever you're into, I'm not. It's
He sees what the. This guy like really
You-
likes you.
it's your time.
You've been in a
man.
couple alleys before. Shut up.
Hey, I'm not ashamed.
He literally picks like the best
The fucking layup.
picture possible.
He probably did it on purpose.
Oh, absolutely.
Because you were like, make one for him.
Jesus Christ, dude.
Cheese and what?
Oh.
Cheese and.
No, Angry Hulk. That looks like Happy Hulk. So that Hulk has a smile on his face.
He's on his way to
Mana
be happy,
Rayum,
huh?
by the way, Mana
Who?
Rayum is the first ever female NHL player. I had like her.
She
rookie
played for the
card.
Tampa Bay Lightning?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she was the goalie.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I was looking into hockey. I got like
There was a few female hockey players that went to school with us that I thought could
There's
have
only
continued.
one that played in the NHL, though.
That
only
went to school
one.
with us.
No.
Oh,
There's
no.
one
Oh,
ever
no,
played in
I
the
mean-
NHL.
Who was this? Oh,
I'm like, there was a few girls that went to school with us that I thought could have carried on.
Oh
if
yeah.
they
Rick-
stayed
I had a
with
girl
it.
in my.
Rick had legal problems. He
A girl
played
in my high school
overseas and
played
up north.
football with
Yeah.
the on the fucking football team.
I know
Like-
he did. Who else did? I know Steve, the football player. He played the European NFL. He was.
I was just talking about girls that played hockey.
He wants to know if you know any
Rick
people who went on to be celebrities.
I'm like, all
in
of a sudden he's
football.
talking about Rick and Steve, and I'm like, oh,
I thought
wow.
You even said yeah.
Yeah,
I was like, he
I
plays-
smiled and
Yeah.
nod.
Oh, God.
All right, Rob, continue. I was talking about the girls.
That was the extent of
Did
it.
any-
Go ahead, Josh.
Go ahead, what? What the fuck? He's like interrupted 3 different stories I've had, so it doesn't matter really.
It's okay. It's feeling good, though.
Yeah.
it feels all good.
That's why we're here.
It's all
It's all good.
Laugh,
man.
people. We're here to laugh.
We are.
Come on.
No, we'll
So
just
we were
stare at
talking
him
about-
until he remembers.
So
Remembers what?
I think he asked me. I think it was you.
We're
What you do for work? I was like, oh, he's an electrician, or somebody today. And,
My buddy Pat asked you what you did.
yeah, I was like, I used to be in the
Elevator
elevators union. Blah blah
Yeah.
blah. My buddy's an electrician. So I referenced on the drive here, like, what if the network goes down? Remember when the electrical network went down in New York, and people were walking in the fucking streets?
When did that happen?
That's a no. That's a no, he does not.
2000. Brian, do you remember any of
I
that?
have a vague recollection of it, but I feel like it could be a movie memory too.
No.
Do you know what I mean? Like it's one of those memories that.
I don't
Well,
remember
was that in the end of Warriors, or did that actually happen?
No.
One of those, you know.
So, anyways, what happened? Lights went out. No lights. People
No.
walked.
I
No,
know.
people started
that
just
she
leaving the
was
city.
she was one of the few that I was speaking of, Phil.
Yeah, it was the Northeast blackout in 2003.
2003.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so it knocked out this whole power grid. Every single one of those people didn't have power for days, and people just started walking the streets.
So 2003. I was in Iraq. We didn't have power.
No, I hear you, but somebody's
We-
commenting right now.
We didn't have power.
45 million people in 8 U.S. states. 10 million people in Ontario and 45 million people in 8 U.S. states lost power, and everybody like for days and days, and people just started leaving work.
We can backtrack.
There was no gas.
To
You couldn't go to
going the bathroom
hold
outside
on. You
on
couldn't
that
go to a
one.
gas station to get gas because they didn't have electricity for the systems. Like shit just went. I remember watching that going, oof. Man,
Woosah.
why don't you fucking if we're gonna
I
attack,
was- I
if we're
was
gonna
digging
attack somebody, hit
holes
the
on
fucking power
ground
grid.
and I was digging holes in the ground and pooping while Iraqis looked me in the eye.
And it was a software bug in an alarm system.
People were losing power and walking in the streets.
Dub says we
back
call
here.
that a hurricane season.
In Virginia?
How about? Did you see the madness in Virginia?
Yeah, which time?
The shooter the other day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
Mm-mm.
No good.
Not cool.
No, not at all.
You know what I mean? Like, I really do wish they had, like, officers. And so, like I know Hanover, they have 2 officers in school.
Dude,
There's no handles on the door. It's like, ping, ping.
I read an article today. Came up. It said that
it wasn't out of school.
No, I know. I'm just saying, like,
Oh.
I read an article today that says the deputy.
hear that stuff and worry about my kids. That's what I
the-
think.
The ex-deputy who failed to confront the Parkland shooter is arrested for elective duty. He was the armed guard at the school at the Parkland shooting, and he didn't engage
It's
the
the same
shooter.
fucking guy? It was in City Hall.
It was at City Hall.
5 minutes away from my house. Man, that's fucking scary, bro. Like, you think about, like, where you're at. Like, if the wife's
he-
out, the kids, whatever.
He hit me up about it, and I was like, "Yeah, no, that's not on our news." I didn't hear about it until like 2 days after the
It's in
after
the
the
it's
fact.
in the Bible Belt. We
It
don't
did-
ta-
After the
we don't
fact.
talk about stuff
We
down there.
should have. I do believe that our children should be protected better than our money. You know,
Yeah.
like our children are the most important thing. You know, in all of the future, and so we should protect them better than we would protect anything else. Better than the president. Better than they're the most important thing.
Did you see his new haircut?
They locked
For the
down his
presidents?
daughter's school.
No,
He got a haircut.
Slick back for his
Oh my
London.
God.
London visit. He had to get the hold on. I'll do it again,
Crassy.
people. He did the slick back.
Crassy and classy.
Crassy and classy.
Mhm.
I saw an article recently that said that they compared the Melania Trump's wardrobe to the Queen, Princess of Wales there, Princess Diana, and how she only wears custom outfits now. So Melania Trump, everything she wears is custom designed outfits, and it's very.
So I feel like
it's
that
very
wasn't just
much just like the princess would always wear.
Phone
Ooh,
call,
phone
fucking
call.
Brian.
I wish he was getting me a beer, but
It's on the Google side. It's on the email.
what if he's calling?
Should
in?
be a red button.
My volume's low, so I can barely hear it.
Yo, you there? Hello. Welcome to the Hawco Carnell Show.
Well, hello, boys.
Oh,
Yeah,
we can
the
hear him. It's
volume's
low,
just
though.
wicked
It's
low.
wicked low.
Hold on a second.
Hello, boys.
We can hear you. We're just trying to get the volume up a little bit.
Oh,
Br-
I know, that's
Rob.
why I'm just talking so
Rob.
you can get your volume
It's
up.
on one of the channels. Hold on a second.
The left button. right button.
He says it's
Just
the right
don't
button.
touch the right button.
It's the right button. Yo, yeah.
Yeah, we're,
But I
wait,
can't
what's your
hear.
name there, sir?
Oh,
Yeah, we can hear you a little bit. What's your name?
I'm the call-in co-host.
There you go. It's Dub. I can hear you a little bit.
Okay.
Okay.
What's your name, sir?
JW.
JW. Oh,
It's the Pepperman.
all right. Pepperman?
Yeah, you want the hottest peppers on earth, bro. We had him on the show.
About
Ooh.
the
Not
shooting in,
good.
in
burning.
Palm Beach.
Both ways, in and out.
Dub, give us. I tell you what. Hang up real quick. Call right back. We're gonna grab.
Our producer.
Yeah. Who went
Tell
to go
him.
take a piss? Who's supposed to be manning the keyboard?
All right. Man behind the counter is not there.
All right,
yeah,
brother.
he stepped away, I guess. We'll be right back.
All right.
Call us back in a few minutes.
Brian.
He comes back, he's like,
It's not-
Hawco, what the
it's-
hell
dude,
did you do to all this?
It's like one system talks to the next, and it talks to the next. It's like
I think it was just the volume in
it's all good.
to the feed from his board, probably.
We'll fix it. You know what?
Sorry about the technical difficulties.
Watch this.
Just gonna call him up. Oh boy. Oh. He's calling from his phone live.
For burritos.
I really want some burritos. I'm starving.
We just had a phone call.
Is he pooping?
All right,
Is he
bud. I just called.
just trying to...
Was the poor man making a head call?
He was. Said
That happens.
Said he'd be right out.
Happens. So we got a few more minutes left there, you know.
Oh yeah. What do you want to talk about, brah?
I don't know. What do you
What
got going the rest of the week, bye? It was
juggling a lot of plates.
juggling plates.
I got an interesting
I
one.
thought you spin plates.
Yeah, on like sticks.
Yeah.
That's when he knows
I
it's
got
not in
some
hands.
plates spinning.
You know what I love about my friend here?
I am
Takes-
an asshole.
Takes things. Just took it right the fuck out of my mouth. Takes things literally, and he's an asshole sometimes.
So I'll be that guy.
I'm juggling
every time.
Juggling a lot of things.
I'm juggling machetes. He should have said that. That would have been cool. I would have been like, yeah, it's
If I
fucking
could,
crazy.
if I could juggle machetes and one of them fucking slipped and just fucking foom, right in the wrist, what would you do?
Vinny. Sorry.
So,
I wasn't listening to this guy.
so anybody doing anything interesting?
Never does.
So I answered the call, but we couldn't hear him, and I couldn't figure out what knob to turn, so I didn't fuck with any of them.
Rob likes turning knobs, so you know, he
I'm
was
a knob
frustrated.
turner.
He was obviously frustrated.
According to Sean, I gotta get that semen in my beard somehow.
I didn't say it once this week. You keep talking about it.
He has said it
The
twice.
producer is back, so feel free to try calling in again there, JDW.
Dub.
Yeah.
Dub, give us a call.
Dude, you want to do like a
502-501-3477.
Nathan's hot dog pepper contest with real shit, like people pepper eating?
I like some
This is the
chili,
guy.
but I'm not really
You get
into just hot peppers just for no reason.
All right.
He's a grower.
I like to grow things.
And his wife's an amazing cook.
All right, it's ringing again. He's calling, but the volume's super
Hello.
low again.
Hello.
Oh, it's almost there. Hello.
Hola.
Hello.
Speak up, Dub.
Hi.
There we go.
Yeah, we hear you, buddy.
All right. So, what did you want to say about the shindig that happened down there?
So we had the whole shooting down here. It was a disgruntled city employee that mainly wanted to take his frustrations out on coworkers.
Mental illness is
So-
a serious
Is
issue.
Dub? Is this the same guy that he gave his resignation and like a couple hours later walked back in?
Yep.
Yep. All right.
And he took 12 lives that day. Yeah?
Handguns, I
Well,
believe, too. Correct.
no, he took 11 lives. He was the
11.
12th.
Oh, okay.
I think it was multiple handguns too. One guy lived and
3 guns.
three
guns.
handguns, right?
Yep. He
Yeah,
had 3 handguns, one with a suppressor on it.
Yeah, that's right. And so he walked by, like the last guy that I saw a video of was like, hey, he walked right by me and he just kind of gave me this look. He's like, I don't know why he didn't pull it on me. He's like, I guess we just got along. I was like, what the fuck?
So yeah, and my daughter's school was being let out right at that same time, and they went to full emergency lockdown and wouldn't let anyone out. So we had to actually
Guess we
go
have
up to
call
the
waiting.
office and show an ID and put in, let her know.
That sucks, man.
Oh, look at that.
I'm sure the whole area was like on high alert. You know what I mean?
Yeah, now they got stickers and T-shirts and all this other swag to try to make money off of it.
I was just about to say, any way to make money.
It's kind of pissing me off.
I hate when people do that.
Yeah.
Like some lame T-shirt companies, just like, oh man, I thought of a cool idea. Like even when in Weymouth, when Michael Chesna was tragically lost his life. People were like trying to make a buck off of making shirts for local people in the community who were trying to build support. Like, oh, I want 200 support Chesna shirts, and make a pretty penny off of that. I think that's so stupid.
We went to school there.
Do whatever you can.
There's a
Just
buddy of ours.
give it away.
He was a buddy of
The
mine.
business, I mean,
You were friends with
Great
him.
friend of mine.
Yeah.
some of these businesses are no longer in existence, so which is good.
I mean, someone's always out there trying to hop on something quick, which is, heathens.
I mean, when are you guys coming out with shirts for the Hawco Carnell Show?
When you come out and we do this promo live, when you shave his shit on air, bro.
So wait, we're gonna have
mean-
T-shirts in December? I want one before that.
We'll do hoodies.
Yeah,
Okay.
You guys
we should be
do some
looking at
shirts before
hoodies
that.
in December.
Yeah, I hope so.
We already.
We got it. We're
It's already there.
it's getting there.
All right, what about straw hats? Like
Straw hat.
with the American
I have
flag
a
underneath.
Vietnamese one.
What is
Does
this?
that
A
count?
fucking Kentucky Derby?
No, actually, that'd be kind of cool. Actually,
Straw
I
hat?
recently saw this. Ever seen Hawco Fishing Company? They make like face shields. They just started making straw hats. You can put like American flags inside the brim and shit, and they're pretty tight, dude. They're pretty tight for like going on the boat or chilling in your garden and shit, going to the beach. I'll send you a link.
Going to
like it.
concerts.
Yeah, he knows. See, this guy knows. You guys haven't gotten that life yet.
He's a man.
We gotta.
You're not about that life yet. You can get to that straw
I'm below the
straw
Mason
hat
Dixon
life.
line. We walk around with our shoes off because we walk so slow.
I drove by an auto repair shop today that the guy was working on cars barefoot.
That's disgusting.
He was literally like underneath the car, barefoot, collared polo.
He's gonna put his arm on the battery.
Dude, when I was looking at the hydrosis thing, so I was looking at like federal code, I was reading like the different percentages, PTSD and stuff like that.
For it?
Yeah, and I was
Okay.
Why does
talking.
he point at me when he says PTSD?
I was talking. No, because
Like fucking PTSD.
He's like, poster child.
like
Yeah.
this.
It's pretty much the point he
This
gave you
guy
too.
is.
Like,
I was just looking at like the different
it
levels.
was definitely
so
a knife hand.
it lays out like 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. I was like reading like my stuff. I'm like, oh, Jesus, sounds like I'm fucked up. And then I was like reading like 20% above me. And it was like, don't shower. So like in reference to guy not having shoes on, working as a mechanic, smelling, drooling, dementia.
I bet he can get a bathing
multiple
license.
multiple
I bet he can
personalities.
get a bathing license.
Yeah, he probably fucking could.
If we knew where to apply.
What did you say?
A bathing license.
Definitely
Oh,
need hoodies,
I
Phil.
need
We
one.
do. Like I've already. We're
All right.
there.
You guys have artists that can make
need
some
to
really
let that-
fucking dope hoodies.
All right, Dub, we lost you, buddy, but we had to let this other one come through. Hello.
Hi, it's Karen.
Hi. It's AK in the house.
This is your family member, right?
Yes.
Yes, your aunt.
Yes. Auntie, you have some stuff you want to spit out before we cut waves here?
Yeah, I want to put out a plea for my Georgie. He's losing his foster home soon, and he needs a new one.
Like ASAP.
What kind of dog is he?
He's losing his foster home soon.
Turn that down.
He's a hound mix.
Get away from from
listening
whichever
to it.
phone you're watching it on, Auntie.
You gotta turn the volume down on
There's
the
a cup drop.
live feed. Yeah, somebody's
How
in the
about now?
kitchen.
Now you're good. What kind of dog is it, Georgie?
He's a hound mix.
He's a hound.
How
How
mix.
old?
He's about 3 years old.
That's not bad. That's not that bad age.
Is he good with kids?
He jumps, so he can't
That's
really be in a
sensible.
home with small kids. He has been bounced around. He's been in maybe five homes.
What kind of hound?
He's a mix.
We're not exactly sure. Some kind of coon hound or
I mean,
something. We don't know.
you can
Yeah,
put
listen.
some pictures on the page and whatnot when we get off the phone here as well.
That's good for maybe a young vet with a lot of energy though, and
Big yard.
somebody who wants to put some focus in on a good working dog like that is easy to focus with some praise-based training.
Dude, I've been thinking about this. Like,
But this poor dog, we need
and
to.
that's what it is. He needs somebody. Like, he needs somebody who's home at least part-time, and he needs somebody who likes to exercise.
what? I know I just got back from the gym. And I'm home part-time, but I think my wife would fucking kill me.
Well, it doesn't have to be Sean.
Sean is literally thinking about
No.
taking this dog. Right, I have 3. I'm
Dude,
not allowed
I
until
just
2
want-
die.
You know
I
I
why?
was told 2 have to die before I can have another.
You know
one.
why? Because dogs are cooler than humans most of the time. They just are.
Oh yeah, I'd have 100, but I'm not allowed.
So where is he now?
Me too. Georgie right now, he's in Holliston, but the trainer is down in like Rhode Island and Raynham area, so we're trying to find a foster closer to
So
them.
somebody closer to Rhode Island would
South
be nice.
Shore peeps.
Yeah, so that she can, continue the training with him.
Karen, let me ask you a question. Because I know a couple companies I've actually referenced other people to recently, and it's just been something that's been like, it keeps approaching me. You know what I mean? Because I'm going through the dog process myself, trying to get a service dog, whatever. And there's a few companies that will actually teach you to teach other people how to be a service dog, or like how to train a service dog. You know what I'm saying? Or train dogs, stuff like that. I just have enough land. I'm getting to the point, like, I have an acre of land. I'm like, man, if I'm bored and I'm sitting here for a few days, if somebody could train me how to do stuff, yeah, I'd build a kennel right there. Fucking train dogs to
I was just gonna ask
give to
your
people
aunt-
that need them. You know what I mean?
I was just gonna ask your aunt, thinking about organizations. I don't know if she's tried to tie. I don't know if anybody's made this connection yet, but the organization Delta Dog rescues dogs for veterans. So
I think
all the
I
dogs.
think I've heard of Delta.
Yeah, so Delta Dog, all their dogs are rescues. And that might be a good way to tie in, if you're into rescuing and saving dogs, that you can try to connect dogs to that organization and help vets with them. Because they're
Yeah, well,
obviously
with-
always looking for good candidates.
Well, with the rescue that I volunteer with, CARE, we have a program also that we deal with veterans, and they'll pay for their adoption fee, and they'll help them to get acclimated and all that to
Yeah.
the veterans.
I know that there's always a few puppies looking for a home, though, so it's always good to have many outlets to find
Yeah.
homes and get them
But let's
life they
find one for
deserve.
Georgie, though.
Yeah.
Yeah,
what I'm saying.
absolutely. I'll absolutely.
Is
go
he
with
is
him
he
to
long and
Delta.
short legs, long body?
He's
or-
got long legs. He's pretty.
hound.
He's pretty tall.
Yeah.
He's about 60 pounds.
Some
Traditional hound dogs have long legs. They're lean.
Yeah, I mean they got those coon hounds, those bear hunting hounds too. Like they're kind of short, but they can take down a
Yeah.
freaking bear.
Well, you know what? He kind of looks like a beagle, just like tall, like those colors,
Yep.
kind of.
Yeah, so okay.
Yeah, so he's a standard hound.
But I mean, his thing is like he's been moved around so much. He's a little fearful of strangers.
He just needs
So
a
it's
home.
like-
he needs a
Yeah,
a
he just
place.
needs
Right.
some consistent positivity.
Hey,
and
hey,
good socialization.
Auntie, you've listened to this podcast.
She has.
Yeah.
Sometimes people just need a damn family, and sometimes you
Yeah.
don't know what that family is, and sometimes that family is right there.
Well, and that's what it is. Like I used to have Georgie as a foster, and I promised myself I wouldn't
What's
cry.
up, Kirk? Yes, you did. Remember, Auntie, I told you there is no crying in baseball. None.
I
Now you
just
said
love
crying,
this
she's
dog
crying.
so
God
much.
damn it.
It's all good. How much time does he have?
The sooner the better.
All right, Auntie.
People,
Well, let's
So
make it urgent.
we gotta push it for Georgie,
Hey.
people.
Looking for a home. We got a dog.
If you're
Looking for a home or a foster.
if you're listening to that right now, people seriously like, and that's why this show is therapy means stupidity. Sometimes it's stupid, but sometimes it's therapy. It's like, you know what?
That's the passion behind
Exactly.
that human on the other side of this phone call for something that isn't even a human.
So if you like us and you give a shit about us, even an ounce, and you maybe have been thinking about getting a dog, call us. quickly.
I so appreciate you guys letting me come on there and let me call in.
Oh, you're always welcome. I mean, you can. He'd probably fire me, and you'd be his guest. What are you shitting me?
As soon as I got here, Brian asked, "K910 tonight?" Damn it! I don't think so.
I love you, Brian.
Love you, Auntie.
All right,
Get all
you
the
guys,
love now. He was pooping when we needed him.
People, we gotta
thanks
wrap.
for letting me call in.
Oh,
Thanks
absolutely.
for calling in, Auntie. We'll
And
find
I'll talk
something
to you
for
guys
you.
soon.
Don't forget to put some pictures up there on them.
Yeah, send us some pictures so we can post them tonight right after we get off.
All right, love you guys.
I love
you
you.
Bye.
As we wrap up, people, you know what? You know how our show starts sometimes? Sometimes we're hot, sometimes we're silly, sometimes we're stupid, sometimes it goes all over the place. You know what? It always gets to a point where I go, that was the most important part of the show for me.
Oomph.
You know what I mean? Made me feel good. That's good. I love
back.
Oxygen. Do the rock away.
I was cadenced. That was a little. Yeah.
With 2 different pages.
Yeah, you were
completely.
not.
You know,
not
Rob,
on the same
you know
page
when
at
you
all.
try to have nice moments and you just fuck it up?
Completely.
You just fuck it up completely? That's an even better way to end
That's
the show.
the sound of the
Man,
man. That's what I was
working
doing.
on the train. Let's sing it, boys.
That's what I was doing.
Yeah, oh, don't you know that's the
one's
sound of the man.
Leaning with it or something.
Working on the
Anyway,
train.
everybody, thank you very much for watching.
Oh, don't
Lock
you
it
know
up, recruit.
that's the sound of a man working on a train.
Yeah, you should stop now.
So we
Oh,
love
don't
you.
you know?
Just unplug him.
I'm gonna unplug him.
No, it's gonna make a weird noise.
That's
Don't do
why I
that.
stopped.
Don't do that.
That's exactly why I stopped
I
myself.
was trying. I was in a good mood. I was flowing. Felt good.
We're not stopping you from being in a good
You
mood.
unplug
Yeah,
me,
listen
you
here,
fucking
Goose
son of a
Man.
bitch.
Thank you, everybody, for watching.
Love you.
We love you all, and
Next
we will
week-
see you next Tuesday.
Next week we'll have Thomas Stevenson is supposed to be on from EXP Realty. Talk about some stuff.
Say that before we say goodbye.
Are you? Is that gonna be at the new? Is
Did
that
you
gonna
already
be at
fucking
the
cut
other
it?
brewery?
You already
or-
cut it, bastard.
Is that gonna be the other brewery or no?
I don't. Have
That's-
we
get
talked
those
to
discussions?
Brian yet?
Yeah, we still have to talk about that.
Okay. Yeah, we'll talk.
Okay.
Yeah.
Prince.
In the works. In the works. Yeah.
Mhm.
We'll discuss.
Let's go have a smoke. Guys.
Jimmy
What's
would
that
like
smoke?
to
Are we still on
accompany
fucking air?
us.
Jimmy. Oh, Jimbo.
Yeah, because it's going to be in
I've been-
Weymouth.
Jimbo, just so you know, I've been asking for you to come on for
Oh, he
months.
knows.
Yeah,
He knows.
months.
He is aware.
You like the location? Have you ever been to that place?
No,
Oh,
no.
you'll like it.
I was looking at it, and Jim, when I was telling him about it, Jimmy's like, "Let me know." He's like, "They have a beer there. I'm dying to try."
Dude, they have
It's a
they have
habaneros.
a habanero beer. I tried. I was like,
That's probably the one he wants to
it
try.
was so good.
Oh yeah, there's a lot of great beers over at the Article 15
Article
Brewery
15
in
Brewery.
Weymouth.
All right.
Give them a little plug. Go
We
check them
gotta-
out. If you're a veteran, you can go there, and your first beer is free. They have a little thing on the wall where you can
Just
grab a
peel off.
thank you.
Right in the fields,
Also
Phil.
the-
That's right.
Any civilian or anyone can buy a beer and put a card on the wall, and then any vet who maybe who doesn't have the money or whatever
Come in
can
thereafter and get the beer.
take one off the wall and hand it to the bartender, and you get a free beer.
Brian, what's the name of the show coming up behind us, so we can promote it?
Open season with Alan.
Yeah.
Open season with Alan.
Season with
Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to get
Yeah.
your fix on sports stuff, sports topics, something that we
Stay
support,
tuned
that we
right
enjoy.
after us.
He's a lone soldier. He's good at what he does. Feel free to call in. Same number, 502-501-3477. If you follow us, follow him because he's trying to build his own thing, and he's pretty good at what he does, and he's into sports. So if you-
Well,
And this is a lot of
back.
good, interesting sports stuff going on in our city right this time. So we are
Christ.
hell yeah. Hey,
champions. Not
I
talk
am
about.
gonna work on fucking where we stand. You'll see. You'll see, people.
do you think I want to be on top of your leg? Fucking end it.
I'll see you next Tuesday.
You don't want to be in the
Bye.
middle anymore.
No.
Snuck that in there, dude.
No.